Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveler. Or should I say, taken. Some who mean you ill, some who fear your potential. Then there are those who command me. They have taken great interest in your accomplishments. It appears you may be just the one we require. I cannot speak of such things in this place. The cursed gaze of our foes is cast upon us here, so I will be brief. Great powers are gathering within the distant lands of the fallen Corvan people, and the Great Eye has decreed that you must play a part, whatever that may be. Will you answer our summons? Will you join me through the portal? Or do the mortal concerns of these people outweigh the calls of fate? So, you have come, as the Oracle of Dreeg had foreseen. But are you truly prepared for what's in store for you in this forsaken land? You are in the Corvan Basin, a land ravaged by gods and man alike. A land whose secrets are now coveted by a determined few. As for this camp, this is the Conclave of the Three, a gathering of occultists, warlocks, and witches that serve the witch gods. Here the three cults set aside their disagreements and join as one against our mutual foes. Foes which threaten your existence as well, I might add. The three have decreed that I seek out worthy allies in our battle against a common foe. But are you indeed the one we seek? First, you must prove yourself. Go to the center of the camp before the statues. Kanatha, mistress of the Sentinels, awaits you to begin the Eldritch rites. Conquer whatever horrors assault you from the Eldritch realm, and we shall have our answer.
The emissary warned me of your coming, but whether you may remain here is not a matter of his choosing. I will decide who stays and who dies. Are you prepared to face the trials?
I could hear the battle from here. So then, are you ready to open your eyes to powers beyond imagining, to secrets better left uncovered? Ah yes, ever driven by action. I admire your conviction. The fated hour is nearly upon us. Soon we shall strike as one against our formidable foe. But we cannot act brashly. Precautions must be taken. Each of the cults is preparing in their own way. Speak to the masters of the cults of Bismiel, Dreeg, and Salile. Learn of their methods and align yourself to one cause. Draelus, Basilla, and Sagon are already expecting you.
You show promise. Perhaps you would be of value to Salile. It remains to be seen if the emissary was right about you. Salile does not need your help, but that does not mean we cannot benefit one another. Only those willing to make any sacrifice, to go to any ends necessary, are of use to Salile. The world is ripe with power for the taking, if you have the will to claim it. Bismiel and Drieg hope to manipulate events to glean a favorable future. Salile knows that the mighty carve their own future. Cruel. The world is cruel. Salile expects great sacrifice, yes, but in return he gifts us with unfathomable power. What god worshipped in the fallen empire can offer the same?
The weeping spines do not lie. You have come to fragment the memories of the forgotten. But who will stand by your side? Will you step into the spider's web? Or will you kindle the flame? Or perhaps you will weep for the eye that sees all. Much purpose flows within you. Allow me to temper that potential. Through the great Guardian's eyes, we shall divine the true path beyond humanity's struggles. Let the others play with their eldritch toys and arcane spectacles. It falls upon us to strike the balance. The strands of fate have been exposed to his infinite gaze. His wounds weep for our future, just as his reach seeks a path through the calamities that still await.
You've been quite a sight since entering our camp. I'm shivering with anticipation for what's next. But will you be at my side? Or would you rather waste your time on the minions of Drieg and Salile? My dear, who needs to see the future when you can manipulate it from the shadows? Salile would have you play with fire and get burnt. But Bismiel offers you the true gifts of the Eldritch realm. Every hound, every raven, every fiend that's ever crossed the Veil can and will serve the schemer. All are bound within the web. No move can be made without tugging at the strings, until finally, the spider strikes. Bismiel is like a Dreadweave widow. Sultry, manipulative, and deadly. But no, she is not a spider in the physical sense. The schemer takes on many forms, all a means to an end. A pompous oligarch, an unassuming beggar, a seductress. All the faces of Bismiel. If you would ever be so blessed to witness her true form, then you are already dead. A favorite legend among the rabble is that the secrets of the Eldritch realm were whispered in the goddess's ear by a spider. I believe it happened on a night of fire and passion, of betrayal and lust for power. The Lady of Whispers always gets her way in the end. It was by her machinations that the Empire's Inquisitors spent centuries aimlessly hunting for the witch god cults, their efforts confounded by the endless weave of decoys and lies. Only a select few are trusted in knowing the span of Bismiel's web. I have the honor of sitting at its center. Then what I've heard is true. You do have some sense to accompany your affinity for carnage. Together, we shall weave a web not even a god can escape. The schemer's web demands my utmost attention. For now, speak to Elaine here at my camp. The Forgotten God stirs within his temple, but plans have been set in motion to see to his destruction. Elaine has heard the lady's will and knows how to proceed. Speak with her. I am certain that you will not let me down.
So you've chosen to fight under Bismiel's banner. A wise decision. In the end, we all serve Bismiel's will. You might as well be doing so willingly. Yes, I have been tasked with the preparations for the upcoming battle, and you will assist me. The Lady of Whispers has decreed that we are to gather powerful essence from the guardians of Corvin temples. They call it blood of the Watchers, though it is not blood in the literal sense. It is pure arcane energy, turned solid within the shells of the stone guardians still roaming these lands. Find these infused animated Watchers among the ruins of the Carandox and the Temple of Osir to the north, and bring me their blood.
Well, look what we've got here.